Cayetano at magpasalamat po kay Senator Judge Raffy Tulfo. Gusto ko lamang pong linawin na ang hinihingi po namin kung hindi man makapag-participate dahil sinasabi nga po ay ipinagbabawal silang makapag-participate at bumoto si Senator Jingo Estrada at Senator Judge Marcoleta. Ang hinihingi po namin ay makapunta po sila dito bilang observer. Hindi lang po basta monitor. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat.
Noted, at the proper time, we shall discuss this matter and settle it as a court or in caucus. There being no other Senator Judge who wishes to make a manifestation, comment, and/or motion, Chair would now like to dispose of an administrative matter. Consistent with Article 2, Section 28 of the Constitution on the policy of public disclosure in matters involving public interest and to give life to the directive under the rules to open the impeachment proceedings to the public, the court hereby directs the clerk of court to create the necessary internet web pages to allow the electronic records of impeachment to be made accessible to the public through the Senate website, whereby all pleadings, memoranda, motions filed by the parties shall be uploaded, including the journal of the proceedings after it shall have been approved by the impeachment court. Yun lang po siguro yung madedelay ng konti dahil kailangan aprubahan muna ng impeachment court yung journal bago po namin ma-upload sa website. Yes, what is the pleasure of Senator Judge Bam Aquino?
Yes, Mr. President. On this note, firstly, we'd like to second and congratulate this move of the impeachment court to make all of the evidence available to the public. May we know in how many days will the clerk of court make this evidence available to the public, Mr. President?
They've started, but they have not completed it yet. As Senator Judge Marco said, the documents are voluminous. I think it covers until 9Q, if I'm not mistaken, initially, when it was marked. About more than 10,000 documents.
Mr. President, of course, in the same way, if this is made available to the public 6 months from now or 1 year from now, that defeats the purpose of having this made public.
No, that will not happen.
Yes, may we get a commitment from the clerk of court as to the delay by which presented evidence is made public, Mr. President?
No. Let me clarify, Your Honor. I believe the articles of impeachment as well as its annexes have been uploaded. The answer as well as its annexes have been uploaded. And most of the exhibits that were marked, not all, are annexes of either the impeachment complaint and or the answer. Can the chair give you an update before the week is over as to a realistic timetable to upload in real time already? Again, except for the journal, which we need to approve. So we cannot upload the Wednesday transcript or journal until we meet again on Monday and approve the journal of Wednesday. So that would be the only delay, if at all, in uploading it. That should be the only delay.
So if I take it correctly, Mr. President, the clerk of court will endeavor to upload all of the presented evidence in real time at the soonest possible time, except for the journal, which needs approval of the body.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Judge Cayetano, Alan?
Presiding Senator Judge, just a clarification. No? So no problem with complete transparency with any public records. But when we talk about evidence, precisely that's why we want a fair trial, due process. There's a process wherein the prosecution shall present evidence, then they will offer it. And then if there's a question as to the relevance or if it is prohibited, for example, if a evidence presented is a fruit of the poisonous tree, will we upload that? We haven't decided yet here whether we will accept it as evidence or not. So let me tell you first which ones personally I don't have a problem with. Don't have a problem with the public records in general being completely transparent. I have no problem with Senator Judges given time to review everything, and I assume we're all trained to consider only the evidence that is later on offered and admitted. So my problem is that, for example, no, if someone offers now, between now and the trial, wiretapped recordings, do we upload that when we have not made a ruling yet on that? So I just want to be clarified on that.
The chair will clarify. As the chair said earlier, only the pleadings, motions, and memoranda filed by the parties, and insofar as the exhibits marked are concerned, only those attached as annexes to either the articles of impeachment and or the answer to the impeachment complaint. Insofar as documentary evidence is concerned, it will only be admitted and if at all admitted by the court and published once formal offer has been made. Until such time, we will not publish any documentary evidence even after being identified by a witness because it is the formal offer that will determine its admission by the court after the
Same
party
thing,
rests.
just to clarify, same with if we do issue a subpoena, duces tecum.
The subject matter of the subpoena will not be published, but the motion for the issuance of a subpoena
Thank you.
will.
Thank you for that clarification.
Thank you, Your Honor. Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo is recognized. What is your pleasure, sir?
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just want to be clarified. I need a clarification, Mr. Presiding Officer, with regards to this anti-money laundering council documents or pieces of evidence that will be submitted here. Will it be okay if we tackle this in public, or shall we tackle evidence from the AMLAC during an executive session? I believe these is under the bank secrecy law, or we can tackle it because this is an impeachment court. Mr. Presiding Officer.
What we will debate upon, if at all, on the scheduled date to be set by the chair, is a debate on whether or not to issue the subpoena duces tecum ad testificandum in relation to AMLC records, not the actual records yet. Once it is granted by the court and is issued, it will have to be presented by the parties. We cannot tackle and discuss it in executive session because anything and everything discussed in executive session cannot be revealed into the public and used by this court. Secondly, it can only be, if at all, revealed by a unanimous vote or consent by all the senator judges, which effectively hog ties that piece of evidence if we discuss and talk about it only in executive session. Whether or not it is to be made public, whether or not it can be legally obtained, will be decided by this court after hearing the oral arguments of the parties.
Thank you for that clarification, Mr. Presiding Officer.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva?
Yes, Mr. President. Considering that we have been tackling and asking of pieces of evidence, I think there's a lot of questions with regard to the mahiwagang BIR box, Mr. President. Yung clarification lang po, where is it now and when are we going to transfer it to the Bureau of Internal Revenue?
It is with the clerk of court in the office of the Secretary General as instructed by the chair. It should be sent back to the BIR by tomorrow morning in the condition that it was received, meaning sealed.
The same. Thank you, Mr. President.
Any other manifestations or motions on the part of the senator judges? Senator Judge Ontiveros is recognized. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just to make a brief statement in support of the ruling recently proclaimed by the presiding officer on executive sessions. Thank you, if I may,
Noted.
Mr. Presiding
And entered into the
Officer.
records.
And just to add a little bit of that,
Lady, may
Mr.
proceed.
Presiding Officer, thank you. The executive session is only for Congress acting in its usual legislative functions, and impeachment trials do not contemplate executive session. So I join with the presiding officer in the call that he made, which I believe is the default also of this impeachment trial court for transparency as a general rule and as a default. Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Ontiveros. Before the court adjourns, Chair directs the clerk of court to kindly make sure that the subpoena for the two NBI agents will be issued this afternoon and duly received, and entrusts it to the counsel for prosecutors to make sure of the attendance of their two witnesses tomorrow. Likewise, the chair reminds the clerk of court to furnish, right after we adjourn, counsel for respondents with a copy of the requests for the issuance of subpoena thus far submitted and filed with the office of the clerk of court. So ordered. There being no other business to discuss, the trial is hereby adjourned until 2 p.m. of Tuesday, tomorrow, July 7, 2026.